Well, hello. Thanks for coming back to check out another video. So, I do have to first warn you guys, I had on eye makeup and then this eye just started watering and pouring like crazy. So I had to wipe off all of my eye makeup. Was not able to put anything on for today's video, but that's okay. We're all friends. We're not going to judge each other, right? So, I got my bin. Can you believe that it's already time to film a February empties? Like, I know February is the shortest month, but I feel like I literally just sat down last week and filmed my January empties. But here we are. I'm super excited. Now, I never look at like the prices of things or calculate, the total value, whatnot, until I'm actually in the process of editing this video. So I don't know if this month was better than last month, but I feel like I have a good amount of stuff in here, like not as many items as last month, but I feel like there are some like big ticket items, like the big spender items, so we might actually have a better total value this month than last month. I don't know, we'll have to see. Much like every empties video though, in the description box you will find the chapters so that you can skip around if you don't want to see hair care, skin care. Like if you're just in it for the makeup, which is completely fine, then you can just skip right ahead to that part in the video. But I'm super excited. We're going to get right on into this and we're going to start, I think, with hair care. Okay, so let's start it off with hair care. I only have 3 hair care items empty this month, but I'm really proud of myself, you guys. I've been doing a better job. I've been trying to wash my hair like once every week to 2 weeks, which might sound a little gross to you, but that is a huge improvement from last year. Anyway, out of the 3 hair care items that I had, only one of them was like a favorite. So this is the favorite. This is from Bumble & Bumble, which is an expensive brand. Thank you, Jessica, for also telling me that it's not BB, it's Bumble & Bumble. But this is their Hairdresser's Invisible Oil Mask. I think Laura sent this my way. So this was a really great way to try the hair mask. It was 15 mils in here and I got 3 uses out of it, which I'm shocked because I do have pretty long hair, even if it is really fine and kind of coarse. It's super long, so I enjoyed this. This was very nice. This was not too heavy. It didn't weigh my hair down. It just made my hair feel really soft and conditioned. And it was on the thicker side for a hair mask. So I always feel like with those, the benefit is that you can use less and still get the appropriate amount of product within your hair. But this is on the pricey side. So I don't think this will be something that I particularly purchased for myself. If I'm ever able to get this as a free sample or a gift with purchase type item, then I'm definitely going to look into snagging whatever is available from this brand, because I have tried this and then I also tried their leave-in conditioner. I finished that off last month, I think. And I really enjoyed both of those. But yeah, just the price point, for my hair, I'm pretty sure I can find hair masks that are cheaper and work just as good, but I did enjoy this. All right, so then we'll talk about this next thing. This is from Function of Beauty. You guys saw this if you caught January's empties. I finished another box of this off then. So this is the Soothe Scalp Hair Gold Booster Shots. So they come in this little pack like this. And so the idea of this is that you would break this open, and there's 2 of them in here. So you put one in your shampoo and one in your conditioner from Function of Beauty. I'm just not going to do that. I'm sorry. I don't really think this does anything. My mother gifted them to me because she thought they were a targeted treatment for an itchy scalp kind of thing, not something you had to put into your shampoo and conditioner. I don't really feel like these do anything. So I'm still going to use them just as a targeted treatment. There's 2 in a box, so I do it twice a month. Haven't noticed any difference. I don't want to put it in my shampoo and conditioner and potentially ruin them. I know that sounds funny. It's just something in my head, a mental block. My shampoo and conditioner is not from Function of Beauty, so I don't want to put that in there, but that's just me. All you need to know is that I finished off another box of this and I think I have 1 or 2 more boxes, so I'm really trying hard to get these moved out as quickly as possible. All right, so then my last hair care item, this is from Miss Jessie's. This is the Multicultural Curl Cream. So there were some pros to this, but the cons outweigh the pros. So the pros, I think this was a good price point. I got a lot of use out of this. This smelled very lovely. It's kind of a clean laundry scent, a cottony scent, just very fresh. You put it in your hair and it made you feel very clean. You know what I mean? The feeling of this was nice. I do have to say my hair felt very soft while I was using this, but the cons, this is super thick And so I would try to go in with like as little amount as possible while still, you know, coating my hair to like help it curl. But no matter how much I used, my hair always felt really weighed down and kind of greasy. So I think since I do have more like fine, coarse, thinner hair, it's just not a product that's going to work for me. But if you have thicker hair, I think you could enjoy this still. So the reason I went with the multicultural curl cream from this line was because, to my understanding, this is more for people who have different types of curls. Like, it's not all uniform. So my hair, like in parts, it's just super wavy. In parts, it's really straight. And then in parts, it's like super curly. So I thought this would be good, and I thought this would work for me. And like I said, I feel like if I did have thicker, like more luscious hair, that it would have been good, and then it would be a repurchase. But I'm not going to repurchase this product simply because it does weigh my hair down far too much. Alright, so let's talk about nails. As I sit here with naked nails, I'm trying to decide if I want to put on another set of impressed nails or if I want to actually paint my nails because I have nail polish. Either way, I did finish off another box of impressed nails. These ones were really pretty. I wore these a lot in like other videos, and you guys really commented and like said they were very cute. So they were like the purple with like the glitter, and then they had like a glitter accent nail. I do really enjoy these. These are in the short size. This is Heartquake is the name of it. So the only thing that I found, and I don't know, so this is like, there's a dog hair floating around. This is the darkest set of impressed nails that I have had that I can remember. Like, you can see in there, it is a deep dark purple, right? So when I would go to use my nail glue remover to take these off, it was hard to get them off. Like they broke, so like they would strip off your nail in pieces. It was really weird, and maybe that's not like the best way to explain it, but that was what was happening, and I've never experienced that before with impressed nails. So I don't know if it was just, since they're such a dark color, maybe they were like formulated a little bit differently. But while this was really pretty, this is not a set that I would pick up again, and I only got 2 sets out of it. I don't know what they have been doing, but you know, typically they come with 30 nails to a pack, and usually a lot of times, like before they updated to this new packaging, I could get 3 sets of nails, and now I'm finding that I can only get 2. Like, they just don't fit right. But I did buy a set of their wider fit short nails, so maybe I'll pull those out and see how I like them. But yeah, 1 set of nails done. Okay, skincare. I always feel like I have a lot of skincare, which I guess is good, like I am cycling through it. So I do have 1 sheet mask this month. I really thought I had used more than just 1 sheet mask. I try to sheet mask at least once a week because it is kind of an effort thing, but apparently I only did it once in the month of February, so I need to pick that up. But this is from Tony Moly. It's the I'm a Lemon Brightening Sheet Mask. This is really lovely. I like sheet masks. You guys have heard me rave about them time and time again. Like, I like the experience. I think it's just a nice feeling. And especially in the summertime, because the sheet masks are like a little bit cold. And so I just feel like, oh, I can kind of chill down. So I really like the Tony Moly ones. I think that the cloth of it feels really nice. There's a lot of serum. But you know, environmentally speaking, like, this is a single-use item. This is not something that you can like recycle. So I don't tend to buy them for myself, but I do receive them as gifts. And so I'm going to, of course, use them up because they're gifted to me. Like, they're already here, you know what I mean? But it's just something that I struggle with if I want to like actually actively purchase them. Okay, so I did finish off another big bottle of the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleaning Water. I don't think you can read it, the glare. I always get mine in the pink top, which, to be quite honest, I think this is, well, it says for all skin types, even sensitive. So the blue one is waterproof. I think the green one is for oily skin, and then this one is just for everybody, if I'm not mistaken. I just always get the pink top ones. I think I finished off a bottle of this last month. Maybe? I don't remember, but I did a lot of swatch videos in the month of February, and so this is how I will remove swatches from my arms and things like that as well. But typically how I use my micellar waters now, I have a makeup removing face wash, and I'll go in with that, and then I'll wash my face, and you know, usually I'm in the shower. So then when I get out of the shower, I don't know about you guys, but like, I don't know, I'm just weird. I push my makeup into my hairline, I guess. So I can't like always wash that out successfully in the shower. So that's what I use the micellar waters for, is I go around the perimeter of my face and especially like my neck and my chin, and I just really make sure that I got all of the makeup off, and this does a beautiful job. It also does a really good job where if your eyeshadow has stained your lids a little bit, this will take care of it. Like, I have no problems with this. This is something that I will continue to repurchase time and time again. Okay, so the next thing I have in here is a toner. This is the Glytone Acne Clearing Toner. This was sent to me by Laura, and she warned me before she sent me this. It has a very strong nail polish, like acetone type scent, and it burned the bejesus out of my face. Like, I don't know why I tortured myself with it. I don't know. I think it was just like I will not be bested. I will win. You know what I mean? Which I know is terrible. So as far as like a toner and like, did it help with acne or blackouts or blackheads or like pores or anything like that? No, all it did was burn my face. So I would not recommend this. I would not purchase this. This was terrible. I am still torn on if I think a toner does anything. Now I will say I did try and used up a full bottle of the Tarte Knockout toner, I think is what it's called. And I want to say that my thoughts on that were that it actually did do something. So I do currently have a toner right now from First Aid Beauty, but it's a hydrating toner. So I don't know how much longer I will be able to like use that before it gets too humid. So I might repurchase that Tarte Knockout toner and try it out. And if I feel like it does something, then I will continue to repurchase it. But if I don't feel like it does anything, then I am just giving up on toners. We're not fooling with them anymore, okay? Have another Pixi product. I think it was from my cousin, because when she gave me that box of makeup, there was a ton of like Pixi skincare in there. I think that's how I acquired all of this. But this is the Pixi, I think it was the Zero Zit serum. It's a lot of the label has like rubbed off on this, so I don't even think you can see, but it comes in like this light blue packaging. So it's got this weird like squeezy tube kind of applicator. I never like applied this directly to my face. Like, I would squirt it out onto my hand and then rub it in, but this did have very much like a serum-y type texture. And so when I had an active breakout, like, I would pull this out and I would apply it to the affected area, and guess what? It didn't do anything. Much like we've already talked about with most Pixi products, I have yet to find something that I actually really like and enjoy and would even consider repurchasing from them. So this was a total fail. Alright, I do have a facial spray from Mario Badescu. So this was the lavender one with chamomile, if I'm not mistaken. It was the like purple colored one. Very lovely, very nice. I like to use facial sprays as like the last step in my skincare routine. And then like if it's a no makeup day and I'm just going about my business in the house, sometimes I'll feel like during the middle of the day, like my skin kind of gets kind of tight. So I will also go in and like use this and like spray it on my face. It's just very lovely. I absolutely love the Mario Badescu ones. I think this is my go-to brand. Now, I do really like the Heritage Store one as well. And I feel like the Heritage Store one might be a better value for your dollar, but I like that the Mario Badescu has different scents. So I'll probably continue to repurchase these. I'm using the Rose Water one currently right now in my bathroom. All right, I finished off a face wash. So this is from CeraVe. This is their foaming facial cleanser. I really like this. I think this is a very good face wash. I do like a 2, 3, 4, 5 cleanse sometimes. I don't know, I'm weird. But after I use the makeup remover, this is the face wash that I typically like to go in with, because I feel like it just really helps to get the rest of those impurities. Like, my skin feels really clean after using it. I don't feel like it over dries my skin. It's really nice, and I like the foaming aspect to it. So I went to CVS to rebuy this and they didn't have it. So since it's the winter time, I picked up the CeraVe hydrating version. Like, it comes in the same style packaging, but it's just hydrating facial wash instead of the foaming one. I don't like that one as much. It's like more of a gel texture. It doesn't foam up. I don't feel like my skin is very clean after using it. Like, I honestly feel like it's a little bit greasy. So I would stay away from the hydrating one unless maybe you do have super dry skin. I don't. I'm kind of like combination oily skin. So I feel like this one was good though. And I used to use this even before, like when my skin was at its oiliest, and I still felt like it did a good job of not drying out my skin, but not making it more oily. Okay, so last skincare item. This is a facial scrub from Fortune Cookie Soap. This is the Queen Bee Microdermabrasion Facial Scrub. This was lovely. I'm always hesitant when, like, I don't know, how do I explain this? Like, I'm hesitant when makeup brands come out with skincare, but I'm also, like, hesitant when it's like, okay, you can't mess up a body lotion. Like, it's either terrible or it's not, but at the end of the day, is it really going to adversely affect your body? Like, unless you're allergic to something in it, obviously, but it's not probably going to cause, like, any type of irritation or breakout or things like that, right? Like a lotion. But with face stuff, like, that can really, mess up your face. So I'm always just a little hesitant. So I picked this up on a whim when I made an order from Fortune Cookie Soap. This had pretty good reviews, and I was in the market for a face scrub. I go back and forth. I like the chemical exfoliants, but then sometimes I also just like the abrasive ones. Like, you guys know, I use body scrubs. I like feeling like I have rubbed off 2 layers of my skin. I just enjoy the experience. I don't know what is wrong with me. But anyway, this was really nice. It was gritty, kind of like sand. So it was hard to wash off, like, at the bathroom sink. Like, this did perform a lot better in the shower. It was just easier to rinse off and make sure that you got it all off. But the scrubbiness of it was quite nice. And it had like a faint honey smell to it, which I greatly enjoyed. And after using this, I really did feel like my skin was very soft. And I feel like by doing the scrub, and I would do the scrub like maybe 3 to 4 times a week, I feel like on the days where I did use this, or the nights I should say, my serums and moisturizers and everything, they just really sank down into my skin. And I have to say, like, maybe it was a placebo type thing, but when I woke up and then, like, the next morning, I felt like my skin looked nicer than, like, other days of the week. So this is something that I have repurchased from them. The only thing is that with Fortune Cookie Soap, since they are a smaller company, they don't always keep the same items in stock. So they do have other facial scrubs listed on their website, but I'm kind of like, I just really like this one. So I'm going to keep ordering this one for as long as they have it and continue to use it up because I did really like it. All right, so let's do body care. Let's do body care. Okay, I have 3 perfume samples. Some of these, y'all. So the first one is the Jo Malone. This was English Pear and Freesia, like cologne. I really thought I would like this. I am typically such a pear person, but this had a super, like, musky smell to it. So it says that the scent notes in here are King William pear, freesia, and it has patchouli in it. That's what it was. Okay, so I got this as a free sample off of Sephora, but you guys know I do not like patchouli. Stop putting patchouli in things. Who out there, please, if you like patchouli, let me know and let me know why. It's not a scent that I enjoy. It's too heavy, too musky, and it's just, it ruined this perfume. This would have been a very lovely perfume had it not had the patchouli in it. So then the other one was also a fail. This is from Replica. This was the Lazy Sunday Morning perfume. Replica is one of those, like, bougie brands, so anytime I can snag a free sample from them, I try to. So it says that this was supposed to be like a silky smooth, like, fresh laundry, sunny morning in a white bed linen type scent. And I do like those, like, clean kind of cotton fresh scents sometimes. So that's why I picked this up. But this just, it smelled artificially clean. Do you know what I mean? Like, picture your favorite fresh linen type cotton scent and then make it artificial. I don't know how else to describe it, but it just wasn't pleasant. It didn't wear nicely. But the last perfume sample I have, the little perfume guy keeps falling out of the package. I think this might be, Danny, is this your favorite perfume? I can't remember. But this is the Mandarin and Basil perfume right here. I have another sample of this. I didn't expect to like this because I was like, oh, well, it's kind of like a mandarin-y, orangey smell. Like, whatever. I pulled this out. Oh, so lovely. I love the orange scent. Like, it was fresh, and it was, like, not too fruity and not too like, it wasn't artificial at all. It was just a nice balance. And I really feel like it would be the perfect, like, spring, summer scent. So I do have another one of these, and I'm going to hold off on, like, pulling it out and using it until, like, it gets a little bit warmer, because it was one of those, like, perfumes where it perfectly took you back to, like, summertime. You know what I mean? All right, so I do have a foot mask. This is from Earth Therapeutics. This was their tea tree oil moisturizing foot mask. These are like the little sockies. I really do enjoy this, but much with like the sheet masks, they're super wasteful. Like, I understand that, but I do have some in my life. So again, I'm going to use them. I think these are so easy to use, so comfortable. I am just not a person who likes to put foot creams on my foot. I just feel like it's super greasy and I just don't like the feel of it. So I much more prefer something like this. I think they're super easy to wear, and then you just throw on your little like non-skid booties and you don't have to worry about like falling in the house. Like, it's great. It's a great experience. I really did enjoy this one, and I was kind of hesitant because I thought the tea tree would make my feet a little bit tingly, like maybe not burn, but you know what I mean. But I didn't feel anything. Like, this was very nice, and it almost had like a tea tree pepperminty smell to it, which was quite lovely as well. And speaking of like foot creams, I did finish off, this is from Bath and Body Works. This is their dry hand relief cream. I don't know if you can read the label on that, but it has like the purple top packaging. So this is their glycerin-based hand cream. This is far too greasy to be used as a hand cream. It's one of those things where like you're using it and like you drop it. Like, you'll pick up something because your hands are so greasy and drop it. So I did use this up on my feetsies, and I would slather a good amount on them because my feet are just like constantly dry right now, TMI. But I would slather a good bit of this on them and then put on some socks and go about my day. I cannot wear socks to bed, so this is not a nighttime thing for me. But it was quite nice. Like, the greasy feeling was there, but you know, after a while, like, it did go away, and my feet really do. They look a ton better than they did. So I don't think I have any more of this, of the glycerin type, but I do have quite a few of these mini like little hand creams from Bath and Body Works. And so I'm going to continue to use them like on my hands and my feet, and see if I can get them worked out. The price of these though, $7.50. I don't think I've ever paid for one of these myself. I always cash in like when you get the coupon for like a free item up to like a $7.50 value. Like, this is typically what I go with, because I do feel like even though it's a smaller item, you get a lot of use out of it. But $7.50, ooh, I would not be paying that like on my own. All right, let's do some body scrubs. So I'm really proud. This is my oldest body scrub, if I am not mistaken. So this is from Dove. This is like just their body scrub. It's the exfoliating body polish, crushed macadamia and rice milk. So I have to say, in my opinion, this is not exfoliating enough for me. Like I said, I really want to feel like I scrubbed 2 layers of skin off, and this just doesn't cut it. So if you're someone who wants a body scrub but you don't want that super abrasiveness, get this. I really think that you'll like this. It's not too harsh, and the scent of this is quite lovely. Like, I love those more like nutty kind of scents, and this definitely had it. You could smell some of the like rice milk-esqueness to it, but it definitely, that nut reads across more powerful than that. So this was quite lovely. Like, it's not something that I would personally repurchase, you know what I mean? But it is still a product that I would recommend if you're the right person for it. All right, I have another body scrub. So this is from Bath and Body Works. This is their Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. I typically allow myself every fall to buy one pumpkin body scrub and one pumpkin body lotion. I really love the pumpkin scent, but it's a scent where if I like binge it too hard, then I'm like, ugh, this is disgusting. So I went really hardcore on my lotion in the fall, and then I like had this in the closet and kind of forgot about it. So I pulled it out now to use it up, even though pumpkin isn't really a scent that I want to smell at this particular time in the year. I didn't want this lingering out until like next fall. So we've talked about it before. I really think that the Bath and Body Works quality has went downhill in the previous years, especially their foaming sugar scrubs. And this isn't that old. Like, this is from this fall, right? So you can't say it's an age thing. I just feel like they're not as aggressive as they used to be, and I feel like their body lotions and their body creams have just taken a downhill turn. So I think I'm slowly just working on all of my Bath and Body Works stuff, and I'm still forming a thought and opinion. Like, is there anything from them that I want to continue to repurchase? Do I just want to swear off the brand completely? Like, I don't know yet. We're still gonna, figure that out. But for this year, you're gonna see a ton of Bath and Body Works things. Okay, so speaking of Bath and Body Works, I have 3 more items in this body care lineup, and they are all lotions. So the first one is from Bath and Body Works. Like I said, this was one of their body creams. This was in the scent Twisted Peppermint. So, like I said with the scrub, I really think that their body care items have kind of like went downhill in quality. So I'm not going to like ramble on every time about that. But I will say I greatly enjoyed the scent of this. This was straight up peppermint. It's cool peppermint, sugared snow, vanilla buttercream, and fresh balsam. I'm going to tell you, all those other scents that I just read off are non-existent in this. It is just peppermint. And I am a peppermint fiend. I absolutely love peppermint. But if you are someone who just wants like a hint of peppermint, I would stay away from the twisted peppermint because it's not that. Like you would need to go with something more like their hot chocolate and peppermint, or like crushed candy cane is like a less aggressive version of twisted peppermint. But I really enjoyed it. And also when I used it, it gave me like this cooling sensation on my body, which I really enjoyed it. I don't know, it was just nice. Like it felt nice, even though it was like winter time. You'd think like, oh, well, didn't that make you really cold? Like, no, it was nice. So I am happy to say for that reason, like the scent of it and that cooling aspect. I do have this as a lotion, and I'm gonna hold off and pull that out in the summer months and really enjoy it for those reasons. Okay, so I have another lotion. Now technically I finished this one off in January, but I didn't want to spoil my Partners in Cream update, so I'm chucking it into the February empties. That way there wasn't a spoiler. But this is from Fortune Cookie Soap. This is one of their like aloe vera and body cream like strips, right? So it was in the scent I'll Be Right Back. And y'all, I would have swore to you that there was blueberries in this, but when I looked up the scent notes, apparently there's not. So I don't know what I'm smelling, but it smells so good. I absolutely love the scent of this. So when I had it, I didn't like just scoop from it. I mixed the aloe vera in with the whipped cream, and so it made it a much more like lotion type consistency, which it wasn't really appropriate for my skin for this time of year. I need something a little bit thicker than what this offered, but it was quite nice. I really did enjoy the experience. I've quickly like fallen in love with Fortune Cookie Soap. I don't know if you've noticed. I think that might be my like, they're like dethroning Bath and Body Works, you know what I mean? So that it's a brand that I'm continuing to explore and purchase things from as I need them to try them out. And I haven't tried a bad product from them, if I remember correctly. So it's a great segue into our last body care item. This is also from Fortune Cookie Soap. Now this is one of their body frostings. So this was from their Hocus Pocus collection. It was the Amok. And this smelled really like caramel candy popcorn. Yeah, it was just so nice. So I like the body frostings. It's one of those that it does straight up look like body frosting when it's brand new and in your jar. And you scoop it out, a little bit goes a long way. And when you rub it into your hands, it breaks down into more of like an oil consistency. And so how I have chosen to use these up, this isn't like an everyday item for me. Like I had been working on this since probably November-ish, if I'm being honest. And there's 2.5 ounces, so that should show you like a little bit goes a long way. How I was using this was after I shaved, I would put this on my body because I feel like after exfoliating and shaving and everything like that, like my skin is just a little bit more on the drier side, and so these oil-based type like lotions work really well to make me feel much more hydrated. So this was a great find. Really did enjoy that one. Okay, are you ready? It's the most exciting part, or at least I think it is. It's the makeup. So I do have quite a bit in here. I don't know where to start. Let's start off with the fails. How about that? So no surprise, another Pixi product. This is the Hydrating Milky Mist. I know so many people love their mists. I just couldn't get behind it. The sprayer on this was such a fine sprayer. It's one of those you had to hold super close to your face in order to feel like you got any moisture on your face. And then I felt like I was overusing it. So just not something that I want to repurchase. This was my last Pixi like setting mist or facial spray type product. So I'm really glad that I've gotten it worked out of my life. It's not something that I would repurchase or recommend. Another thing I would not purchase or recommend, this is the Revlon Color Stay Skin Awaken 5-in-1 24-hour brightening concealer, if I'm not mistaken. This was in the shade 002. And I do have to tell you, I was sent this via Influencer. I did not pay for this, but I'm gonna tell y'all, this is terrible. It's one of these like squeezy tubes with a spongy applicator. Absolutely hate it. And I feel like you can tell maybe there's like still a little bit of product left in here, but I have squeezed and squeezed and squeezed the bejesus out of this. And I find that if I cut open makeup like this and try to scoop out every last little bit that is in there. The makeup tends to, since it's like open to air kind of thing, like you've depotted it, decanted it, depackaged it, however you want to say it, you've exposed it to the elements and it changes the consistency of it. And at the end of the day, it's just not worth it to me to fuss and fool and fight with. So I'm okay that there's still like a little bit of product in here. And like I said too, it wasn't a favorite. I don't feel like this was a very good concealer. I was using this as an under eye brightener, to be honest. And that's how I ended up finishing it off. But I do have like an actual concealer shade from them. It's in the shade 005 if I'm not mistaken, and it's unopened. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know if I even want to open it because just the application method, the wear time, the coverage, like everything about this was just not up my alley, like not for me. It was on the more like liquidy side. It didn't really help to brighten up my under eyes or help conceal like the dark circles that I had, so I just wouldn't recommend it. I would stay far away from that. Okay, so actually everything else that's a makeup empty is really excited. I am super excited to show this one to you. You might not be excited to see it. It's the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask in the vanilla scent. I swear to you guys, these tubs, I know they're pricey. They're like 22 bucks a pop. I am not even kidding when I tell you this lasts me a good 6 months, I feel like. Now, I don't just put this on at night as a lip sleeping mask. Like, I just put this on as like chapstick, like when I want it, because it is such a luxurious feeling. Makes my lips feel really nice, hydrated, and soft. This is something that I will continue to splurge on because it is just such a nice experience. I don't mind that it's in a pot and you got a sticky, grubby little paws in there. Like, I wash my hands. My hands are clean, so I'm fine with that. The vanilla scent was quite lovely. I do currently have on deck, I have quite a few minis from this, and I feel like the minis, obviously I can get through a little bit more quickly. Like, they don't last nearly as long. Like, I don't think the minis are a good bang for your buck. I feel like the big ones are, but the minis are a nice way to try out like scents before you commit to a bigger scent. So I am currently going to try to work through my minis before I open up my next big Laneige lip sleeping mask. Okay, this one is a favorite, but it will not be a repurchase. So this is from Bare Minerals. This is their powder concealer in the shade Well Rested. So I really enjoyed this. You can see hopefully on the back of it. Can you see how like there's product still hanging out in there? So as far as this is concerned, this was really nice. This was a great under eye setting powder. This did not make my eyes look crepey, cakey, textured, no lines, like didn't settle in anywhere. It was just so lovely to set down your concealer using this. But the little like sifter thing in here, you cannot pop this out. And I am not kidding. Like, when I look at this, I feel like I probably have another week's worth of product in here that I just can't access. I spent like a good 30 minutes trying to pop that sifter out so that I could get every last little bit of this product out, and I just wasn't able to. I think Bare Minerals changed like their packaging. I think that used to you could do that, like you would be able to pop out the sifter, but not with these, at least not that I've found. If you have found differently, let me know, because that is the big deterrent why I will not buy this again. Like, I can't pop it out and get all of the product, and I feel super wasteful because this is like 22 bucks a pop. And while it did last a pretty good long time, like if I can't use it up to its fullest, you know, I don't want to repurchase it. All right, a primer. I finished off my Smashbox Photo Finish primer. I am greatly glad that this is gone, but it's not like because it was terrible. I like moving product out so that I can like use something else or like buy something new. So I don't know if I will buy this again. This is one of those more like silicone-y type primers, which I really enjoy. It comes out and it kind of almost feels like a bit moisturizing, like a gel when you put it on your face, at least in my opinion. So I do enjoy this, but I just have my eye on other primers, and I do have to say, even though this is a favorite, my CoverGirl Outlast All Day 3-in-1 primer, I think is what it's called, that one outranks this one just a little bit. And the CoverGirl one is from the drugstore. It's cheaper. So I would rather have the CoverGirl one be my consistent primer and then splurge on like trying out some other ones instead of repurchasing this one. But if this went on sale at another Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, like I would be hard pressed to pass it over, because I do feel like it did a good job of like making my skin feel moisturized, helping to like smooth out the pores and things like that. And I did still use like a pore filling primer with it, but I do feel like it helped to you know, just make your skin look nice and like kind of soft focused. All right, 2 more items. I have a liquid highlighter that I finished off. So this is the ABH Liquid Glow. This is in the shade Perla. This is the more like golden shade. I use these mixed in with my foundation. I just really like the effect of it that it gives. I really like these ABH Liquid Glow ones. I have 2 more in my collection, another Perla and an Oyster. I want to get through both of those, and then I think I want to go back. I've only ever used one of the, maybe 2. Did I use up 2? Maybe I have had 2 of the Cover FX Custom Enhancer drops. I know Laura sent me one, and I think I might have bought one. And I was using those in the same way to mix in with my foundation. I want to see which one I prefer. You know what I mean? I think that the Cover FX has more interesting shades than the ABH line, so that they have that going for them. But at the end of the day, this was a very nice product. I am quite happy to have finished it off. And then too, if you've been following my low buy, you'll know now, last month we finished off that Ciate London Dewy Stick highlighter, and then I have finished off this Perla. So now my cream highlighter category has met the rule of like these 2 highlighters have to be finished off before you can like start purchasing other ones. So that's kind of exciting. You know, we're early on in the year and we've already like met that little mini goal. All right, last makeup empty. I'm kind of sad about this because I still have so many foundations. I'm nowhere near able to like be able to repurchase this. This is my NYX Born to Glow foundation. I get mine in the shade Light. If you caught my ranking my foundations video, you will know this is my #1 tip top all-time favorite foundation. I think, y'all, this is either my 3rd or 4th bottle of this that I have went through. Like, this is something that I just think wears so nicely. It's a medium to full coverage foundation. I feel like it's more on the medium side, but you can build it up quite easily to full coverage without it looking super cakey. It wears nicely. It feels lightweight. I have just never had any issues with it. So this will definitely be a foundation that later on the road, hopefully sometime this year, I can go back and repurchase because, like I said, it is a fan favorite. But that is it. That's all. That's all the empties. That's all I have for you. If you made it this far through the video, thank you so much. What was your most exciting empty for this month? I would love to know. I think that's always my favorite thing to know in the empties video, like what you think you did the best on. So, but I thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're having a good day, a good night, or a good whatever, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.